Hi guys, it's me Jimmy Geek. Last lesson we continue about talking about the HTML5 syntax. Now we will continue talking about the HTML5 syntax, and then here is the tutorial for the bold and italic syntax. So let's get the notepad editor out. You can use whatever notepad editor you like, and then I have already included the notepad plus link in the description box below. If you are really want to use the IDE environment, you can go with Dreamweaver. Enough with that. So just save an easy simple file. Just put an HTML tag, title tag, and a body tag, and then just save as an index.html. So we will reuse this file a lot. So for this tutorial, we are going to name bold and no, you can't use this, and I will talk about in future tutorial how to use a and symbol in the HTML. If I try to use this and symbol, it will just become a syntax rather than a character. So and then italic, okay, now it is the title of our page, bold and italic. Now we are just going to give a simple paragraph to make in context. We are going to write this is about bold, and then we are going to bold this one later on. And the second paragraph we are going to give this is italic, and then again close P. Now let's save, and then let's open this page in our web browser. You can clearly see this is about bold, this is italic. Now there isn't any magic is going around. It's simple boring crack list type paragraph written. Now let's turn into bold. To make something bold in a HTML5, just make a syntax of B and then closing syntax. If you remember that you need to close every syntax except few empty syntax. B, do got a let's save and then refresh. Now you can see it turned into bold. Now let me continue. Now if you wanna turn into italic, you can use like I. It's very simple. Opening I and then the closing I. Let's save and then refresh. Now you can see it have turned into italic. Let's make a little bit more simple. Let's delete all. Now let's write a sentence that really makes sense. For example, Jimmy loves working on computers. And then let's give a second line. For example, let's make it a single paragraph, much better. And he also like, maybe much better, like playing video games on PS4. Let me just give him a space, it doesn't matter. And then now let me just put a P, closing P, and then the opening P. Save, refresh. Jimmy loves working on computer and he also like playing video games on PS4. I'm not giving the break line, but if you want you can give, but I don't want to. I just want to keep a simple sentence. For example, let's turn computer into bold. B, opening B syntax. B stands for bold. Closing B slash always mean. Now we are going to close the syntax. Now let's turn PS4 into italic. Closing I syntax and then a closing basically the opening I syntax and the closing I syntax. Save, refresh. You can see Jimmy loves working on computer and he also like playing video games on PS4. But for example, if I just wanna make into two paragraphs, then I will delete the and put a closing paragraph plus I will put an opening paragraph and then refresh. You can see Jimmy loves working on computer and then he also like playing video games. Okay, you will be thinking PS4 is already italic. What about let's turn into bold? What about turn into bold if you want closing B and then opening B and then closing B. B stands for bold. Save, refresh. Now you can see that PS4 is italic and both bold at the same time. Remember one thing, you can use B and out, no problem. You can first wrap the paragraph, wrap the word or whatever you want into a syntax container. I told you this is one syntax, this is another syntax. If you combine, it is an element. So you had put PS4 character into an I italic element and then you put the italic element into the B1. You can in easy way, you have a small lunch box, you put some kind of rice inside and then you put the lunch box which have the rice inside into a big lunch box. Dear God, what the hell I'm saying? Anyways, it's simple. You can do the vice versa. Now we can, for example, computer is already in the B element. Let's put the B element into italic. Remember to close I and space, refresh. Now you can see computers is bold and italic. So let me now just clear a few things. B basically is an element which visually different way to present your character in front of the user, in front of the screen. And then the italic element basically is an italic element which surround everything around the I element into an italic style. This is called italic. Basically the words are not straight, they are a little bit bending. I don't know how much, 30 degrees. I didn't calculate how much they bend, but anyways they are bending. Basically italic, sometimes you use the technical term, something like name of shape foreign word, or you put some kind of quotes of Shakespeare or whatever. Sometimes you are referring back to a book, you always use italic. For example, you are writing your paper, you're writing your assignment, but you want a reference or do the citation, you will use italic. So this is how you use B and then the italic. So subscribe to my channel and then tune for more future tutorial on the HTML5 and CSS3. It is just a beginning. We hadn't touched the CSS3 yet. We are just playing with the HTML5. Subscribe to my channel. It's me, Jimmy, a geek. Bye bye.